Welcome back to another episode, YouTube. Welcome to Arsenal Hater TV. It's your boy Massimo. I'm here with the amazing super Arsenal fan, Bradley Talks Football. He's recovered from the hot chip challenge, by the way, guys. If
Yeah.
if you was wondering, if anyone did care. So, how you doing, Bradley? You're right.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. It was definitely some good fixtures this week, some interesting fixtures. And yeah, I'm ready to get straight into this video.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for joining me again. Obviously, the last time we saw each other is you doing a hot chip. We didn't
Yeah.
really get to see the aftermath of that. So before we get into, last weekend's fixtures and coming Champions League night tonight, just tell me a bit about how the hot chip was. And yeah,
If you ain't seen the video, go watch the video. Just put a link in the description or something. Go back on his previous video on Arsenal Hater TV. It weren't fun. It was just absolute hell. But luckily, I mean, I got like so many suppliers. Like my mates found it funny, like, oh, come on, you got a bit much. And then they had a little tiny bit of just like the dust that was just in the packet, and they were like, mate, this is awful. I'm like, mate, brother, I did the whole chip. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, but it was painful because as soon as you put a bit of ice cream in or a bit of milk, it's fine. But the second that it's not in your mouth, it's just pain immediately back. It weren't fun. Shalozbai, man. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Shalazba, serious free kick.
Shalozbai, if for real.
What was I gonna say? You know what I found like really entertaining? I was watching a hot chip challenge video on mute, and like watching your reactions on mute is even funnier than it is with the volume. So
Is it?
yeah, if anyone's watching and you want to revisit or you haven't watched a hot chip challenge, just make sure you go back to the previous video. So
Mm.
anyway, let's talk about Arsenal's result over the weekend. You guys got a nice 3-0 win. Yeah,
What a game.
yeah. What's your thoughts
It was
against
it
Nottingham
was it
Forest?
was it was very, very good. We came back from the international break, and obviously we have just received our first loss of the season. And it was, a tough loss to take against Liverpool. I think we were the better side. Not that we were brilliant, but I do think we were better. It was just a moment of magic. No keeper in the world saves that. Somehow we formed into David Beckham. But after the international break, for some reason, Nottingham Forest got rid of their manager. I think that's a conversation for another day. Stupid decision. The owner has an absolute mare there. But they have big Ange. I actually really like Ange. I'm so happy he's not at Tottenham anymore because I think he's funny. I think he's hilarious. But he's not good against Arsenal, and it's a new manager. You ain't getting a new manager bounce against Arsenal. 3-0 win. Yeah, Zooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? He got a double.
What a goal as well.
Stolen from you. Stolen from you. Yeah, you
Yeah,
were so convinced last season, but I couldn't tell with it first. I thought it was like a slight deflection, but I think it kind of like curves. Like
yeah,
obviously it's kind of like near the keeper, but it's just how quickly he hit it, like the amount of like force behind the ball. So that was
yeah.
incredible. Eze looks really good. Eze got the assist for Gyökeres, top goal scorer right now. I'm pretty sure. Just saying. It was a well taken goal, but it was just a nice assist. It was good to see a winger that isn't gonna just run and then run backwards. He just went, all right, then boom, pass. Like he's just direct, which is very, very good to see. And Madueke as well, shout out. He was phenomenal. Madueke was absolutely incredible that game. And then we had a second goal. It was like a nice little set piece. I like how we passed to Declan Rice. He passed again. Little Dinkin, Zubimendi with a second goal. But yeah, I think we played well. We dominated the game. We just definitely looked like the better team, and it was a completely different front three, like a completely new, all from the summer. Think about it. We had Madueke, Eze, and Gyökeres. So
Gyökeres,
yeah, it
yeah.
was it was refreshing. It felt refreshing. It felt different, and I was a big fan of it.
Yeah, yeah. Personally, for me, like I was watching the game. I was at the gym and I didn't realize you guys had like a 12:30 kickoff, so I had to like cut short my session and go and start my hate watch. And like honestly, the reason why I probably didn't do a video earlier is there wasn't really much to hate on, to be honest, on that performance. Like Arsenal were pretty solid. You got Zubimendi scored an absolute banger as well. But
Mm.
like I do want to raise a question that I'm starting to realize that Arsenal's not creating much from open play. And maybe that might be a concern going into the season if the set pieces stop working, because most of the goals are just coming in from set pieces at the moment. And it's like the as much as you said the players played good, in my personal opinion, I don't think Gyökeres had the best of games, and I do
Mm.
think the service to Gyökeres again was quite poor. Apart from that moment of
Really?
madness, as soon as the second half started, where he got his goal, like before everyone could
Yeah, yeah.
settle down, when it was actually like in the middle of like playing while everyone settled down, there was just like Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about Arsenal going forward when it's an open play. Like, yeah, cool.
Really?
Eze and Madueke are doing their things, but are they getting their assists? Like Eze got his assist last game, but Madueke has been amazing. And I agree, Madueke has probably been the man of the match again after last week's the lot. Like he's probably been like your man of the match in three of the games this year so far in the Premier League,
Hmm.
and even in the man of match performances, he's didn't you're not getting goals from open players. So what do you think about that?
I think we are getting some goals from open play, and obviously there's a lot from set pieces. But it's not like like we'll like pass it out, play for a little bit, then score. And I think we can score from open play. And just because our goals are coming from set pieces, does it matter? Like a goal's a goal, you know. And I think
Hmm.
we do still look good from open play. Obviously, there's always improvements to make, and we have a lot of new signings. We've already got injuries as well. Yeah, I mean, Odegaard got injured again that game when Aries playing. I don't really care. Still won the game. But
Hmm.
like, there's a lot of movement and a lot of stuff going on. So I don't think it's that big of an issue right now. Like if it gets to a point where like we're drawing games 0-0 and we're having like 20 shots, but they're all from open play and they're awful, I'll panic. I'm
Hmm.
not a panic station with a 3-0 win.
Sure, sure. No, no, totally not, totally not. Yeah, it was quite a convincing win. Let's talk about a little bit about the injury crisis going on. Like again, another season, another more injury problems. What is going on at Arsenal? Why do the players keep getting injured?
I don't know. It's the luck of the Arsenal, isn't it? I mean, we have Saliba out. Hopefully, he can come back at some point. Norgard's out, I believe. We have Odegaard out. Obviously, Jesus is still out. And we've just got all these players injury, 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 injury. It happens every year.
Yeah.
But we have depth now. You know, Odegaard comes off. We have Waneri, who people want to see anyways. You know, and I don't want Odegaard to be injured, but I do like seeing Waneri there.
Hmm.
And let's say a centre mid got injured. Like, I believe we started this game with we had no Declan Rice, did we? So we had no Declan Rice.
Yeah, he came on, didn't he?
And yeah, he got subbed on, yeah, but
Yeah.
we had that's what I'm saying. Like we have Marinos of Mendy. So if Rice did get injured, we'd have one of them.
Hmm.
Saliba's injured, and we got Mascara, who would I mean, even against Liverpool was incredible.
Yeah,
Obviously we lost that game, but
Mascara's solid. Like,
he played like 85 minutes.
I've been trying to wind up Arsenal fans by saying Mascara is the best player in your team. But because so far, all I've seen from him has been he's been pretty solid. He's like a unit as well. Like so,
Hmm.
and slowly some of the Arsenal fans are like, you know what? I'm starting to see what you're saying when you're saying Mosquera is the best player in our team. Because like
Ah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't
I'm
say
just trying to
best, but
throw
I
a
like
wild
it.
card. Yeah, but in regards to the Odegaard injury, like, so he's had a problem with his shoulder the last like kind of like three games. He's come off, I think, two of them, and then
Hmm.
like finally again, he just landed horribly on his shoulder, and like. Annie had the midweek game for the last weekend's international and the midweek international for Norway as well. I feel like he's getting overplayed, man, and it's just like we're not giving him enough time to recover because he's if it's the same injury three games in a row now. It's like why is Arteta focusing on using Odegaard and just not letting him recover because it's a recurring injury as well. So it's like clearly some bad management going on. What do you think about that?
Oh, I think it's not like it's a foot injury or like a knee injury or he's like dislocated something. He ain't pulled a muscle. I think, it might just be out of safety as well, out of precaution, because I know it's like 3 games in a row, but none of those 3 games isn't like dislocated, broken, fractured. It might just be like playing it safe, like when he goes on that elbow or like that shoulder, it's like, okay,
Mm.
let's just
But
take
I
him
don't know.
off as a precaution.
He did look like he was quite in a lot of pain when he come off against Forest. So
I mean, you could punch me in the face and I'll be in a lot of pain. Doesn't mean I'm injured. do,
true.
do you know what I mean? Like it's
True.
a
That's a good point.
weird way of wording it, but I
Yeah.
feel it's not a long-term injury. I mean, I don't think it is. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I think on his day he could be good. It's just can we get him back to that point? Because
Yeah.
he can be one of the best. I mean, I always have an argument with my Man United friend, and they used to go, who's better, Bruno or Odegaard? It was always Odegaard, always. At
Hmm.
the minute, Bruno is more consistent. Like Odegaard on his day is one of the best in the world, but he isn't having those days. He
Yeah.
he isn't having them. He's not showing off a lot of the time, and it's one of them like if Waneri needs to come in and prove that he's about it
Hmm.
to like kind of push into it. Look, you will lose your place in this team. or even if it's for injury, because obviously it sucks that he's injured. But if he's not injured, he will start every game. But then if
Yeah,
when Eri comes in and is smashing it, we'll see what happens. If we have Eze play Cam, because he's very capable of it, because at the minute he's obviously on the left wing and he's playing really well there. But if when Eri, I don't know, is looking like he's a bit off, we could easily have Eze Cam and then have Trossard or Martinelli, But there's quite a few players that look like they're not playing as well as they could. I mean, same
yeah,
as Martinelli. The
yeah. I
reason
think
Martinelli's getting benched right now is because he's not playing very well. So
yeah,
it's good
that's
to
the
see competition.
That's it. I think Arteta has been listening to Arsenal Hater TV because even the last episode I was on about Max Dowman and just wondering why he's even being introduced. I think he's a bit too early for him and he didn't feature over the weekend against Forest as
Mm.
well. So anyway, Champions League football is back.
Oh,
How are
okay.
you feeling about
These
that? Big
this
fixture
season,
away
these
today, away against Athletic Club.
Athletic Bilbao, yeah, Athletic Club,
Mm.
Athletic Bilbao, either or.
Yeah, how do you
Should,
feel about your chances today? I think the bookies have got you guys down as like slight favorites.
we should be favourites. I mean, I don't think they've been in the Champions League for quite a while. I might be thinking of a different club. I swear it's been like 7, 8 years since they've been in the Champions League. They've been
Okay,
outside of it pretty often.
okay,
And
yeah.
obviously it's in Spain. It's away from home.
They have a lot. They did lose their last fixture as well. If
We
that means
we
anything.
Arteta takes the Champions League very seriously. Like it's not like last year where we had a few teams just go through the playoffs. I think we were like third last year in the group or whatever it was. Um, well, no, I think we were second even, something like that. We were really high in the group.
Hmm.
And every game, even if it's a game where you could maybe rotate, you play first team players. But I would like to see, because now we have more squad depth, a bit of a change because we do have Man City on Saturday.
Yeah,
It's a bit scary,
that's going to
I
be a
mean,
big game for
I'd
that.
want I'd want to see, Darwin on the bench, not starting. Obviously, let's not be stupid. Let's not put a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, however he is, on the wing in a different country, starting. But
Hmm.
I don't know. I want to see when restart. I want to see Hincapié. I think if he's available, I think he is. Um, I wouldn't want him. Maybe we could have Hincapié and Mascara, but you probably want somebody who's already, started there and is used to the club. I
Hmm.
think it's a good chance to play Kepa. I mean, play a Spanish. Well, they're both Spanish in there, but I don't know. Just
Just
move
rotate the
something
team a little
about,
bit. Yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm a bit nervous, and it's a good chance to let other people have a chance because I think we should win that game. And I don't want to underestimate them. Then we end up losing and looking like idiots. But
yeah.
Man City, like they don't look that good so far this season. We're only 4 games in, but they just beaten United in a derby. Obviously, it feels like a derby. City Arsenal now. It does feel like one.
Hold that thought, because we're gonna get
Okay,
into the Man City game properly
okay, okay, okay.
after this Champions League night.
I'm already
Um,
nervous.
so let's talk predictions because obviously you've been hitting quite a few
Okay.
predictions this year anyway. Even like
Yeah.
if anyone's interested in any football predictions, go ahead onto Bradley Talks Football. He's been smashing through the predictions. He famously predicted a 5-0 Arsenal. He did say 5-0 Arsenal again, so maybe he just likes predicting 5-0
Yeah.
Arsenal. Who knows? So yeah, if anyone's interested in any predictions and scorelines, get involved, get in the comments, throw your suggestions
Mm.
out. But anyway, before we end the video today, let's talk about our predictions for tonight's game.
Tonight's
What you
game,
guessing?
it really depends on the lineup because we could go all out and try win 5-6 nil as
Hmm.
Arteta has done in the Champions League before. I think he will rotate slightly, but not too much. But I think away from home, European night, we'll probably play with a bit of respect. We don't need to demolish them. I'm gonna say 2-0. I could say three, but I don't want to go overboard. I keep going overboard with my predictions, it seems. I'm giving them too many goals now. I think
Yeah.
2-0 win. We'll get an early goal, we'll dominate chances, and then we'll get a second goal, and then we'll just kind of have a few chances here and there, but nothing too serious. Just gonna possession control the game.
2-0. Yeah, okay, cool. My
Yeah.
prediction will be that I think it's going to be like a 2-1 Arsenal. They're going to get a goal. It's going to look a bit edgy, then Arsenal's going to pull through. Guys, if you're watching and you also have any predictions on tonight's game, chuck them into the comments. Let us interact with us. Let us know that you appreciate our content. Give us a like, subscribe, give some support to Bradley on his channel as well, so we can just both, wish progress and become great in front of you guys. Uh, just another thing. So some people was actually asking me why how come I didn't drop the reaction to the Forest game, and it was just honestly like there wasn't much to hate on. I was actually like so gutted because I watched the whole 90 minutes and I didn't see anything substantial from Forest, which was pretty annoying.
Nah, you still got to do a little video, do that
Yeah,
video, be like,
and
I was wrong.
I do. And the worst thing is the Champions League net crawled up on me today, so that's why I was like, we have to get this video done
Nah,
today.
definitely,
And
definitely, man.
some other people were asking about what that chair is in the background, and obviously that's actually Arsenal's trophy cabinet for the last 10 years. As you can see, it's empty at the moment. But
Nah, we've had an FA Cup, we've had a couple of, Carabao
yeah, no,
Cups, Community Shields.
The FA Cups are on the floor. They don't get to actually sit on the podium, because they're
Oh
baby
man,
trophies. But anyway, Bradley,
man.
you've been an amazing sport. I guess we're gonna catch up again after the tonight's result as well.
Yeah,
So
100%,
I
mate.
hope you guys lose. I'm wishing you no luck and some more injuries as well.
Okay, brilliant.
That's what we need. Thanks today. Peace
No
out.
worries, mate.
Bye bye.
In a bit.
Peace.